Hello friends. Welcome to the story world. Today's story is Weasel and Mice.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow nestled between two dense forests, there lived a community of mice and a cunning clan of weasels. For generations, they coexisted without much trouble, each keeping to their own territory and minding their own business. The mice were known for their industrious nature. They spent their days gathering food, building cozy burrows, and raising their young. They were small and timid creatures, always cautious of the dangers that lurked in the wild. On the other hand, the weasels were sly and clever predators. They were larger and faster than the mice, and they often relied on their cunning ways to catch their prey. For a while, the weasels had plenty of other animals to hunt, and they did not bother the mice. But one year, there was a terrible drought that lasted for months. The once lush and abundant meadow dried up, and the other animals became scarce. The weasels, struggling to find enough food, started eyeing the mice as a potential source of sustenance. One day, the weasel leader, a crafty fellow named Winston, gathered his clan and proposed an idea. "My fellow weasels," he said, "our usual prey has vanished due to this drought. But we need not go hungry. The mice in the meadow are small and defenseless. If we work together, we can catch them easily and feast for days." The weasels agreed with Winston's plan, and they began to surround the meadow, cutting off the mice's escape routes. The mice, sensing the danger, called an emergency meeting to find a solution. During the meeting, the wise old mouse, Oliver, spoke up. "We must not let fear cloud our judgment," he said. "We may be small, but we have our wits and teamwork on our side. We should not surrender to the weasels." Inspired by Oliver's words, the mice devised a clever plan. They knew that the weasels were confident in their hunting abilities and often underestimated the mice. So, the mice decided to make use of their small size and quickness. When the weasels attacked, the mice split into smaller groups, leading the weasels on a wild chase through the meadow. While the weasels were occupied with one group of mice, another group would gather food and supplies to bring back to the safety of their burrows. As the days passed, the weasels grew frustrated and exhausted. The mice continued to outwit them, and the weasels' hunger only intensified. Finally, Winston, realizing the futility of their efforts, called off the hunt and returned to his clan. The mice celebrated their victory, and Oliver addressed them once more. "We have shown that even the smallest creatures can overcome adversity with intelligence and unity," he said. "Let this be a lesson to us all. We must continue to support and protect one another, for it is our unity that makes us strong." From that day on, the mice and the weasels maintained a mutual understanding. The weasels vowed to find alternative sources of food, and the mice continued to work hard to survive in the challenging meadow. Though they were different in many ways, they learned to respect each other's territories and live side by side without conflict. The tale of their unity and resilience became a timeless story passed down from generation to generation, reminding all who heard it of the power of working together in the face of adversity. For more stories, subscribe to my channel.